Hello everyone. So today I want to show you how to create API resource the Laravel version 5.6. Yes. So before we create, you can go to read the documentation Laravel.com and click the Laravel 5.6. We go to the eloquent and click the API resource. This is a document that we want to read to understand how to use the API and especially how to create the API Laravel 5.6 or 5.5. Yes. Okay, before we create the API resource, I want to create the because in this lesson I want to show the API with the relationship. So I want to create the user post. Okay, PHP artisan mesh and we create models model and okay we create post successfully. So I create the user post table because we want to use the relationship menu to manage. Okay, PHP artisan and mesh migration create. Okay, we create the migration already. We go to the band migration directory. We want to add column string and titles. Okay, close and go to create post user. Here we add in integer by this. User ID. Okay, I create the migration file already. I go to command again and I run PHP artisan migrate. Yes, I migrate to the choose database name that I create is on the part one. Okay, part one with the API passport. So I press enter. Okay, right now migration table created successfully complete, and I want to refresh. This API we in the post table user table. Okay, when we create already, I create the API controller mesh controller API slash and post controller. Okay, we create successfully. So I go to HTTP controller APIs and the post controller. So I want to create, because post as user. Okay, right now I want to create the API user post. Create post. So with the request name, okay, right now we create the post, for example, and before we create post and use post and post the titles and title request and titles post and body as request body post field and auth user post. Synchron. Okay, where I create the post controller already, I copy create post. We go to browse API that I create before, browse post slash create and API slash post controller. Okay, we copy the post controller and as copy the methods here at post. Okay, so I return response JSON message. Okay, before we create the post, we want to the login. Okay. Yes, I log in here with the email and user3@gmail.com and with my password. Okay, so right now I send. Okay, right now I have the token here, so I copy the token Yeah, I want to create the user boss. Yeah, in the header I import the concept. Yeah, concept, and yeah, JSON and content types, and with the authorization with the builder. Okay, I pass here. So I click with the body. So with my post title request, so I copy the Laravel that we want to, for example, title. Yeah, with the key body, and I copy. Yes. Okay. Right now run the sales and empty request URL. So we test API and post line create. Okay, I click to send. Okay, API post not does not exist. So we go to the API again. Yeah, I want to change right here. So I want to send again. Measure with the post does not exist. Yes. So the measure does not exist. We want to create the relationship with the user. I go to user. Yeah. Function and post. Return belong to user, belong to post, belong to money and post. Okay, right now I copy the post here. Belong to money, we go to the post and I pass here. So we reflect with the user and with the user class. Okay, because we use the synchronize with, yes, when the post already and synchronize is with the user post. Okay, right now I click again. Okay, right now the data creates post successfully. So we go to refresh post. You can see the title user post. So I want to remove voice. Yeah, yeah, with the synchronized user. Okay, right now we run again. Okay, we go to database and I refresh. Yeah, synchronize ID and post ID number 3 and user number 2. Yeah, we click. This is the user 3 that create post, and this is the post ID number 3. Okay. So when I create post already, I want to show you how to generate results. Yeah. Before we generate results, you want to read the documentation how to make the results. So we want to use the result. I copy, for example, I copy the user result here. Yeah, go to comment and I press enter. Okay, right now we create the result and HTTP result and user results. Okay, and user result. Yeah, if we want to use the results collection, you can make it like this. Yes, there isn't. Yeah, there are two ways that we want to make the results. For example, I copy here Yeah, press enter, and with the user collection, yeah, that you can, this is the JSON resource. Yes, JSON resource with the user, and the user collection resource collection. Yeah, mean that the user collection read one to as a memory record into store the resource collection. Or we want to create like this. For example, I want to, yeah, you can create like this. So I go to refresh, and user collection, yeah, user collection, the result collection, it is the same. Okay, right now we want to read the result, user result collection or user resource. Yeah, we go to the Laravel document and concept of overviews. Before we do dividing, you can create, for example, in the user resource. Yeah, user resource, I copy here. Yeah, we go to HTTP and user resource, JSON resource. So right now I want to replace here. Okay, right now we want to read the user resource model. Okay, user model. So we want to read it like this, so we copy here. Yes, I go to user, for example, I copy here. We go to user API and the user resource. We want to input here, or we can create the user resource collection. Yes, I want to create the API resource collection controller API and user resource controller. Okay, I copy, we input here. The user resource, and then I copy, we replace here. Okay, right now I want to create function user. Or we can read with the authentication user. Okay, right now we use the user resource that we want to import from the class library HTTP and the resource, yes, user. So right now we create yeah, I get user. Okay, I copy. So we go to HTTP route. I copy here. Get user API slash. So I copy the controller user resource. Yeah, I copy. Go to. Okay, right now I copy the URL here. Get user. We go to controller. I copy here. Okay, I want to tick send. Measure not all loads. Okay, so we use with the pause. Okay, I send again. So the color, okay, so I send again. Undefined property on users, so I go to okay. Okay, right now we run again and then return the user with the login user 3, but you cannot read with the browser. For example, if we want to read it like this, mean that you cannot read because there is no authentication with the APIs. Okay, you cannot read it like this because we read with the authentication with the APIs. So I return again. Yes. Okay, so we go to and how to read the result collection. If we want to use the result collection, we can use the like this. For example, I want to use the user result collection. Okay, I copy. We go to group user resource controller again, and I function and get user collection. I pass yes. So right now we want to return user. For example, if we want to read it like this, so we go to the API. Yes. Yeah, if we put in the block here, mean that we want to log in with the API authentication. Yes. For example, if we like this, browse. Okay, I copy again. User resource. Okay, I copy the URL here. So we change with the get because I use the get user box. Yeah. So right now I copy the get user collection. So I send. Okay, the mean that the two record from the user from the database mean that we want to read the collection result from the user model. Yes. Go to and we have two user here. If we want to read with the website, we cannot input here. For example, I want to route the outside middleware. Yeah, if we want to use like this, mean that we don't want to as a login with the authentication. So I send again. Yes. For example, we copy or we go to the website or browser and I press enter, mean that the results can read on the browser without authentication. Okay, if we want to copy and I go to inputs, mean that they must log in with the authentication the APIs. Okay, for example, we want to refresh, mean that we cannot read the data. Okay, we can return right to the login. For example, I want to, oh, yeah, I copy again. Okay, right now we cannot read on the browser, so I refresh again. Okay, so we go to the laravel.com again, and if we want to use the user resource collection, we can just make like this. Of course, yeah, yeah. If we want to use the user resource collection, for example, I copy here. Yes, I create the user resource collection already. We go to resource and resource collection. Yeah, I refresh here. Yeah, if we want to use the like this, you can copy and I go to the user resource here. For example, I want to add, we use the user collection. Yeah, resource collection, resource collection. So how to read the resource collection? Yeah, after we create the collection already, we can read the user resource collection like this. So I copy here. We go to on the user resource, for example, get user collection. So I copy here. Yes, you can copy. Yeah, you can read like this. So I copy the get. We go to the create APIs. Yes, so right now I want to read the result. This with the plurals. Okay, I test. Yeah, it's the same, but we can link with the that you want to read with the link we can add. Okay. For example, if we want to use French with and returns APIs version. Because right now I want to refresh again. Yeah, we can get with the API version 1.0. Okay, when we create like this with the we use the user collection. If we want to writing resource, yes, if we want to writing with the resource, you can oh, run like here. You can use like here. For example, if we want to new return new the resource collection. For example, I copy. Yes, I copy. We go to the user resource and we add to like this. Yes, this is the same that I want to, but this is the that we want to read the user with the ID and about lines, we read with the authentication user login. Okay, so right now if we want to read the relationship, and sometimes we want to include relative results in your response, add them to array, return to array methods. This is the example that we want to read the collection relationships. Yeah, I saw you already as with the resource user post that I want to read with the user post. For example, we want to read the collection here. Yeah, I copy here. Yeah, we go to users and I pass here. Yes, but we want to create the post user. Yes, we want to create the post user. So I copy. Yeah, so we create the post user. Clear. Addition, mesh, and resource. Okay, we want to create post. Okay, we create the with the user post. So I copy. For example, yeah, I copy the post. So I press. Yeah, we create successfully. So we go to and users, resource, and post. Yes, I create the resource already. So we want to return with title and this titles bodies dot bodies. Okay, when we create the post already, so I copy, we go to users and we use. Okay, so I copy here, so I delete again. Yeah, I want to read with the post user. Okay, right now we create again. Yeah, I change post to post resource. Okay, so now I want to read again. Titles. This dot title. Bodies. Okay, right now. So when we create a user post already, so I want to read. So we go to and I read the user post here. Yeah, I get user. So we go to and I refresh the URL here. Yeah, I change to post because it's with the route that I get user with the post method. Yes, so I want to send. Okay, so I need spaces for the post resource. Okay, so we go to the post resource. Yeah, we close the code here. Yes, so I want to send again. Yeah, we can get the user post. Yeah, this is the user 3 and the email and the post user For example, if we want to this user post again, mean that they want to read or post user, yeah, user post and read or user post. Right now we go to and I go to the laravel.com again, and we can read the user post. Yes, if we want to read the resource collection with the user post, we can use the ID. For example, I want to copy here. We go to user resource and I want to replace here. Okay, and then read the user resource with the collection user post or user and with the or user post. Okay, right now I want to send again. So you can read the API resource return, and this is the user ID once and with the post, but the user one there is no post, and the user 2, user 3 that I log in, but they has AP, they has the post, yes, post information. Okay, right now we go to use and you can read the documentation anymore. Yes, this is that we want to read with this collection, user collection, and that we want to add the link, and sometimes that we want to data wrapping, yeah, and data wrapping like a singular resource, or you can, yeah, we can use like this. So I go to the data wrapping. By the default, outermost resource is wrapped in a data keys. Yeah, refer to the data key, but there is no data key. So we go to one user resource. I copy here. Yes, I want to refresh and read again. Yes, with the data here. But sometimes we don't want to wrap the data, so we go to data wrapping like this. If we want to don't wrap the data, we want to copy the JSON here. We go to provider, and as service provider we include the, for example, I want to close here. Yeah, this is the code that we want to import on the headers, and this is the resource without wrapping. Yeah, for example, if I don't import code here, so I want to run again, mean that there is no with the data wrapping. Yes, because before there is the two data keys. So I come back again, so we refresh. Yes, the return result collection with the data key 2, data 1 and data 2. If we want to without wraps, so when we wrapping nested resource, and sometimes we want to read the data wrapping and pagination, so I don't want to wrap. Yes, with the pagination we can create like this, user and paginate. For example, we go to user resource and I replace all with the pagination. Yeah, I want to click send again. Okay, data keys. Yeah, data key with the JSON resource. and this is the links and which the metadata current page from and the last. Okay, I want to skip, you can read, and this is the condition. Yes, with the conditional attributes, because in this lesson I know rules with each admin, so you can try to learn by yourself. Okay, so I want to skip here. So if you want to log with the auth user is admins. Okay, I want skips. You can learn by yourself. Okay, so right now I want to finish the with the lesson that I want to show you how to use the API resource and the Laravel 5.6. Okay, before I say goodbye from you, I want you to like, share, and comment on how to use the API resource from Allegro. Okay, thank you everybody. Good luck. And the next time I want to show you how to read with the model with the model API resource with the we will create the blog project, and the next time I want to use how to use the Laravel permission with the admin panel. Okay, don't forget to follow me at the next time. Say goodbye.